mirror flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buy, not leasing no beamer. I'm buying no counter, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The mad, man in them baggers, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Now the cutie, now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now McNabb. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the handoff, it's Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's McNabb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. McNabb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw on second, McNabb. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll run it here. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now it's Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
And now out come the Patriots. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McNabb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, here's McNabb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, McNabb. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Meanwhile, down in Philly, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. But his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's McNabb. Finding Gabriel, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch him now, Barney.
Following the penalty, Michel, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And Gostkowski's kick is good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Barney! Detroit! Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Anderson. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
That's strong running. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level you hit, they go through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Buying time to his left. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll go on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, He was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Over! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Leopard!
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Jackson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Jackson now throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out.
He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. McNabb eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
On the ground is Michel. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, McNabb. Flush to his right. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So out now come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In for the score. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, McNabb. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a pitch out to Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Rivers able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is Michel on the counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
And it's Michel once again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNabb. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Stepping up, he's going to... And he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Room past the 20 as he will take this one up to the 19-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete to Moss. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Set. 319. 319.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McNabb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll go with a keeper. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch him now, Barney.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And shutting him off, now open field. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Detroit!
On first down, it's McNabb. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McNabb to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 64 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on first and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 35 before he's taken down. Final play of this game, they knew that.